Hey, what's up, you guys? It's WD3, and this is your Hill Report Daily Marketing Tip. Well, today we are well into the week. We are at Tuesday. You should have gotten your footing underneath you on Monday. You should have um, developed your plan over the weekend for the whole week. You should have did your analysis for last week. You should know exactly what you are doing by this point. Um, Definitely Tuesday is a big opportunity, and always shout out to those businesses who are in the Hill Report for this morning's distribution. You guys are great. You guys are the backbone of what we're doing here in raising the community and helping those who are unemployed to get jobs. That's very important. And you guys are a big part of that. Um, but today, what I want to talk to you guys about is who put you in fear? No, I'm asking a real question. Who put you in fear? Who taught you fear? You know, as you read in the scriptures, it tells you that in these days, fear is one of the worst characteristics. I even read in the scripture where it's up there with the murderers and the abominable and the liars. It starts out by talking about the fearful. So if God didn't put you in fear, who taught you fear? Who taught you to fear? Fear comes through confusion. Fear comes through short sightedness. Fear comes through that 1% of uncommitment instead of going 100% committed. It's that 1% that embodies fear. If you look at all the great men in history, you're going to see that they had no fear. A lot of them gave their lives for their causes. A lot of them knew that they were playing the long game. A lot of them knew that fear was not a factor in completing their goal. Who taught you fear? Well, your competition taught you fear. Your adversaries taught you fear. You taught yourself fear, frankly, through selfishness, materialism, over loving money. You're so scared to lose these things that you put yourself in fear. You're so attached to things. You're so attached to not losing anything till you put yourself in fear. Those thoughts were planted in your head because of your doubt, because of your unbelief, because of your unfaithfulness to what's right. When someone's 100% committed, when someone is, uh, they've created a solid plan, when someone is very confident in their skills, fear becomes way less of a factor. So, who taught you fear? Well, There's a lot of people out there who don't want you to succeed. Not because it's such a bad thing for you to succeed, but they don't want you to succeed because they are not willing to try. If you get this paper right here on your front porch, one thing you cannot say is you cannot say that opportunity did not come knocking on your door. There's job programs, there's career opportunities, there's business tips. But what you choose if you don't take if you don't take advantage, of these opportunities, you chose fear. And who taught you fear? I feel very passionate about this subject. I'm even willing to give my voice for this subject because there's so many of you that are so great out there. So many of you are one of the best and the most skilled at what you do. There's so many of you out there who have unlimited potential. So who taught you fear? You have to be careful who you team up with. You really do. You may be teamed up with somebody who is all about their own agenda. You might be teamed up with someone who is all about their own success. You might be teamed up with your enemy. So easy to just cop out and say, just because someone's born with my last name, or just because I lived in the same neighborhood or I went to the same school, they must be my friend. I must team up with them. Let's be wiser. A lot of people are put in your path to teach you fear. A lot of people are put in your path to make you doubt. A lot of people are put in your path to become a stumbling block for you. Who taught you fear? It wasn't God. And we all know that you can't serve two masters. If God's not the author of confusion, if God warns you against being fearful, if he said that he come that you might have life and have it more abundantly, if you take one step towards him, he'll take one step towards you. Any door that God opens, no man can shut. Any door he shuts, no man can open. Then who taught you fear? One step at a time, guys. One step at a time. One very planned step at a time. You might succeed, you might fail, but you will learn. Life is about so many lessons, successes, failures, wins, losses. But motion and activity is going to win the day. Don't let anybody teach you fear. This is WD3, and this is your Hill Report Daily Marketing Tip. Guys, let's go get some sales.